Hi, I'm Katie Guile with US Assure. Imagine this. A client comes to you for builder's risk insurance to cover the new construction or remodeling of their home. You begin to gather all of the required information, but before you can apply for coverage, you have to determine who the named insured will be. When you're completing an application for the Zurich Builders Risk Plan, a lot can depend on the named insured you choose. So how do you pick? Should it be the property owner or the contractor? We get this question all the time. Our simple answer is do what's best for your client. So whether it's the owner or the contractor, put the policy in their name. Of course, there are factors you'll need to bear in mind. For instance, if a construction contract or agreement is in place, it may dictate who holds the policy. But if that's not the case, consider these 3 scenarios to help you decide who your named insured should be for a builder's risk application. Scenario number 1. What if your client is the homeowner and they part ways with the contractor halfway through the construction project? The policy follows the policyholder. So if the homeowner and the contractor have a dispute, the policy will follow the person under whose name the policy was issued. If the named insured is the contractor, parting ways may leave a homeowner in the challenging situation of having to find another policy that will accept a risk already in progress. And should the project incur a loss when the policy is still held by the contractor, a claim check would be made out to the contractor. Scenario number 2. What if your client is the contractor, but the property owner insists that their name be included as a named insured on a single structure or one-shot policy? In this instance, you could list both parties as the named insured, but keep in mind, if a claim occurs, both parties will be listed on the payment check. Sometimes contractors and property owners have a falling out along the way, and that could leave your client in a delicate spot, because they will need the other named insured to endorse that check before it can be deposited. Scenario number 3. What if your property owner client wants to have their own coverage, but the contractor already has a builder's risk policy in place? Because many carriers may consider this double coverage, your client might not be able to have a separate policy on a risk that's already insured. However, their name could be added as an additional named insured on the contractor's existing policy. In this scenario, encourage your client to obtain a copy of the certificate of insurance for their records. Wrapping up, one way or another, our advice stands. Have the conversation with your client and do what is in their best interest. If there's a construction agreement in place, it may limit your options regarding named insureds. This choice can have a lasting impact. So sharing examples from these scenarios with your client may help ease their mind and protect your business. Once you know who you're covering, the next step is choosing a policy. Our guide to compare builder's risk policy types can help you make that decision. Click the link at the end of this video to download it today.